Forgive me, I gotta adjust my camera. Unapologetic Truth channel with EriKiYah. Hope everybody's doing well. I might as well just hold it for all this. But anyway, pray everybody's good. Everybody is safe. Um, hey, hi. Just saying hello so far. And I also want to, before I start, I kind of want to explain something because I don't always go live, but just for some clarity, in reference to my lives, I typically do not chat because I can't do two things at once. I got to focus on, what's being said, and I can't engage in chat. It's a lot. And the other reason is because of trolls. People come on there as soon as they see that red word live, they come on and just are being extra, between just being young and naive, ignorant, or just being a troll in that they're paid agents. I just rather not. So I just want to explain that piece of it so you guys are aware. I definitely want to engage, and I can still engage via comments. And also my email is readily available as well. So please feel free to reach out to me. It's not that I can't engage. I'm just trying to be very mindful how I move. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So as I come on here, I want to just briefly talk about, and I say briefly, but then, it doesn't always happen that way, but I'm going to try my best to be brief. But I just want to remind the set apart remnant and the grafted in branches with these holidays that are upon us. Don't do it. This is what I'm calling, I'm titling this, Don't Do It. What do I mean by that? Don't do it in the sense that what everybody is doing right now with these holidays, if you're truly set apart, don't do it. Don't participate in it. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about, which prompted this today. So I was going into a convenience store. I'm not going to say which one it was, but I was going into a gas station, a popular chain gas station, and I was getting some coffee. And they were out of cups in the one particular size I was going to get. And I let them know they were out of cups in this one size. But I noticed that the cups that were there and the cups that the gentleman brought over to refill, I'm looking at the picture on them, and they're all this holiday Christmas stuff, trees and all this other mess. And I'm like, really? So needless to say, now I have to downgrade my coffee because you got wicked options that I don't subscribe to. And some of the pictures on these cups were demonic looking. I'm like, even other than the fact that there are these holiday depictions, then you got devilish looking stuff on these cups. Like, really? Like, I ain't definitely not trying to mess with this particular retailer anymore. They just really are, they move demonically. They really do. And I'm just gonna say their name. I'm gonna do this. Their name is similar to what you put on your bed linens. That's all I'm gonna say on it. Okay, your bed linens. That's what the name of this place is. So I'm looking at these cups, and the guy's like, "Is everything okay?" Like, because I'm the one asking for different cups, and I'm like, "I'll just stick with this cup right here," And sometimes you have to choose your battles. Like, I just saw the countenance in this guy anyway. Like, maybe he just was like, he looked irritated, just overall. Like, maybe he just was ready to go home. I don't know what the deal was, but needless to say, I was not going to break down my reason for not getting the cups that he brought out, because it's all about just, again, choosing our battle, so to speak. But and it's also about not casting your pearls before swine. So I just opted, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna stick with this size. Like, yeah, I'm not even going into it with you. I'm really not, because I truly don't believe you're going to receive what I say anyway. If we have a level of discernment, we got to know when those times that present the opportunity to, for lack of a better word, witness to people. Okay. So this was a reminder that this situation that I'm speaking on was a reminder for me to let you guys know again, hey, don't compromise. Don't do it. I could have very easily picked up that cup and got that larger size coffee. And many, especially in, yes, I'm going to go there because I say it often, because I came from Christianity and I know how it is because I've experienced it. So many in Christianity will look at that situation just like they look at these holidays, and they don't think anything about it, that it's okay to celebrate days that were not celebrated in the Word, in the Bible. They will look at that, or they'll put that twist on it. Oh, well, it's just a matter of getting together with family, and no, but you could do that any day. Like, you don't need a holiday to do that. You don't. So in doing that, many in Christianity, for example, would get that cup and it's no big deal. It's just coffee. Yeah. But meanwhile, you picking up that cup that shows all these wicked depictions is basically saying, I'm in agreement with what's depicted on this cup. Now, meanwhile, you're out and about in your community with your coffee, but you're supposed to be born again. You're supposed to be a new creature, right? Christianity, you're supposed to be the example of Messiah with that wicked, hellish cup of coffee in your hand. Yeah. It's like that. This is serious. This is no joke. We got to get this. It's deep. And when you think things are surface level and it's all good, no, it's not. Because what you're doing is literally a covenant. You, by picking that cup up and choosing to get your coffee in that cup, you've made a covenant. You came in, literally came into agreement by saying, yes, I'm going to get this cup of coffee and I don't care. You basically have made a covenant. You've made an agreement to take this cup of coffee and ignore the messages that are being depicted on this cup of coffee. That's what you've done. So it's deep. It's not surface level at all. And y'all that really think that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you other than to seek the Most High and really, really reevaluate your walk. Because you're not getting something somewhere. You're missing key vital elements. And I don't know what else to say, but it's a very dangerous thing. We have to be cognizant of these things, because the word of the Most High, there's covenants all throughout the word. Like there's agreements that have been made, kings and kingdoms. The Most High had made that with different brothers and sisters in the Bible, if you will. We have our examples: Abraham, David. There's so many examples. There's covenants that have been made. Yes, we know those specific where they specify a covenant. They break that down and say, yes, this is a covenant. But there are others that have been made in the word where we don't see that terminology. But through the context of the word, you know that covenant has been established. Agreements have been made. Okay? And specifically, I can't recall who did this video, but someone was breaking down the word vote and the understanding behind voting. And I mean, literally the definition, I mean, and I believe it was one of those classic dictionaries or something from the 1800s. But it broke down the word vote. And, they were just breaking down further some of the words that were in that definition. And I believe it was words related to voting. But it was eye-opening. And it literally was telling you it's covenant, it's agreement. So when you vote, for example, you are making an agreement. You are making a covenant. It was really, truly mind-blowing. It was really an eye-opener. And it was just confirmation to me how we, as set-apart believers in the way, we don't need to be participating in none of that, any of that. We have got to stay away from, because you do not want to make a covenant against the Most High, because in doing so, you are agreeing with Ha-Satan. It's one or the other. So as this so-called season continues, and it's more of these things you're going to see, separate yourself, y'all. And if you believe, if you profess to be a born again believer, but you are still in Christianity, you really need to Evaluate your walk and test what you are involved with. And again, shout out to Brother Ron of Truth Unedited, because he has a series currently right now talking about testing Christianity. And that's an eye-opener. I definitely, I've shared it on my community page, and I encourage you to check out his current series. But you have got to evaluate your walk, because it is dangerous to be in covenant with things that the Most High Yah is not in agreement with. It's dangerous. And it literally can affect your salvation. So it's a serious thing. So again, don't do it. Come out from among them and be separate. Be Kodesh. Be holy. Set apart. Let Babylon have its holidays. Let Babylon have all the trappings that it has. Leave it alone. Because when that time comes, when judgment comes and you have to pass under that rod, when you stand before Yahushua and Abba Yah, and you have to pass under that rod, don't find yourself lacking for something as minor as celebrating pagan holidays. It's that serious, y'all. I implore you. Please don't do it. Stop being worried about other people, what they're doing, because they don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. And as I close this, I'm just going to give an update. I left that job. I spoke on I believe my last live. I spoke about a situation that I was facing. And I definitely did not compromise, nor will I ever compromise. If that means my unaliving, I've already made my peace with that so long ago. I'm good either way. But for Abba Yah, I live. And for him, if I gotta go, martyrdom, I count it all joy. And I'm for real. So, I appreciate you listening. Hopefully you stay till the end, because some of y'all attention spans on. But anyway, I love y'all. Unapologetic Truth channel with EriKiYah. Please share your thoughts. And thank you to all those that continue to just be an encouragement. I appreciate you all so much. More than you know. Be blessed, everybody. Have a great day, evening, night. Love you. Shalom. Shalom.